Family, check it. Focus more on what you want and less on what you don't want. Doesn't mean to completely disregard the bullshit. It means just focus a little bit more on what you intend to have rather than what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Today we live in a society that is convoluted, polluted by negativity, and too often we see a lot of us, you know, in the awakened community posting a lot of what's really going on in the world, as opposed to posting and sharing more content of what we wish to see in the world. You know, so when you see me sharing a lot of positive things, doesn't mean that I've given up on posting all the negative shit, you know, as it relates to the pedophilia, the vaccinations, and all that negative stuff. Nah, it's just that, you know, the Rothschilds. Nah, it's just that I want to see a more rich and positive society. About 5 years ago, it was made apparent to me, you know, when I was learning about, you know, all the conspiracies against humanity that have been going on for the last, you know, 1,000 years, 2,000 years. It was made apparent to me that, okay, understanding and knowing all that stuff is all good and dandy, but consistently bashing individuals that are profiting off of our suffering isn't gonna help much, you know what I'm saying, when I'm still a poverty-stricken fuck that can't do really nothing for himself, his family, or his community. And from that point on, you know, when it was made apparent to me through the psychedelics, through the teachers, through the Christ consciousness, through the magic mushrooms, the DMT, you know, all these psychedelic plants that are here to be of service and value to us, not to be a detriment to us, it was made apparent that I had to change myself, that I couldn't change the world, that the only person that I could change, the only person that I had control of was little old me. And, you know, from that moment on, I was hell-bent on changing me. You know what I'm saying? I was hell-bent on destroying the coward that was still in me, because the teachers were like, you still got a lot of like cowardice in you, bro. You got to go deal with it. So I dealt with the coward. You know, the teachers were like, bro, you're not a liar per se, but you are a deceiver. You know, you can deceive. Even if you don't deceive others, you deceive yourself a lot. So stop lying to yourself. And it was like, though you don't complain, you complain about others. You know what I'm saying? So stop complaining so much about others. Stop deceiving yourself and stop being a freaking coward. Overcome those three and you'll be perfect, brother. You'll be just right, you know? And so I got in the ring. I started meditating. And I started praying and affirming. So the best message that I have for you all, you know, that follow me and those that will follow me in the future, you know, just as I follow the Master Jesus, you know, his examples, just as I follow the messages that the King Marcus Aurelius left behind, just as I follow the wisdom of Solomon, just as I follow, you know, the teachings of Buddha and a lot of other great Taoist teachers and so on and so forth. Change yourself and the world will change with you. You know, have a positive impact on yourself, have a positive impact in every day that you live. You know, live with a purpose so that life can have meaning. You know, don't expect life to mean something when you haven't done nothing to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining, stop being a coward, and stop being a deceiver, a manipulator, and a liar. You know what I'm saying? Start embracing courage, honor, and commit to yourself. Commit to yourself so that you can commit to your family, to Christ consciousness, to all. You know, develop yourself. Have some self-discipline. Have some confidence in yourself. Have some self-respect. You know what I'm saying? So that way you're not submitting yourself to individuals that do not rate, that do not whom you shouldn't be submitting yourself to. You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself, love yourself, have discipline and mastery over yourself, and seek out the help and assistance and guidance and example of those that have come before you, before me, before all of us, that have done it better, that have achieved such, you know, such impact on the world, that have impacted the world in such a way because of the way that they were. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon didn't become the richest man that ever lived by asking for money and power. You know what I'm saying? The emperor King Marcus Aurelius didn't become who he was by just seeking out fortunes and fame. You Napoleon Hill isn't still influencing millions, hundreds of millions of individuals for the last 60, 70 years after writing his book Think and Grow Rich, because he was seeking out fortune and fame. You know what I'm saying? And he has created more millionaires than most people in modern day society. You know what I'm saying? The master, the young master, Jesus, he didn't even seek out what he is receiving today, and he is still winning hundreds of millions and billions of souls for the kingdom of heaven, for the kingdom of the Most High and Majestic and Almighty source of all life. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it all just comes down to this, bro. Be yourself. Be your best and greatest and highest self. You know what I'm saying? Apply those 4 agreements. You know what I'm saying? Be impeccable with your words. Take nothing personally. Do your best, nothing more and nothing less, and make no assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Ask for, give thanks, express gratitude, and ask for wisdom and guidance every day of your life. And your attitude will be respected, in your personality through your gratitude, and your wisdom will grant you the courage and power necessary for you to have the impact on your day, on your life, and on this world that you need to have. And other than that, that's all we need, love, gratitude, and wisdom. And with those 3, just like hope, faith, and love, all things are made possible. Other than that, one love, man. Y'all continue to have a great Thursday. Jueves, Jupiter's day, all right?